going to go straight in to a gallery tour of a gallery that has 3 shows opening tonight, and that is Kreuser Gallery in the downtown Colorado Springs Creative District. And with us right now is Jasmine Dillavou, who is a local artist and one of the featured artists in the Capturing Essence exhibit at Kreuser tonight. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, how are you?
It's so great to see you. Thank you for spending a little time with us tonight. How is it going so far? How's the exhibit going?
So far, so good. I think it came together really well.
Wonderful. Will you tell us a little bit about Capturing Essence? And I know you're one of 3 artists who are part of that exhibit. Why is it called Capturing Essence?
So the title Capturing Essence is literally speaking about what the work is. Each of us chose the items in our lives that are important to us and made a work about it. So with my paper casts, for instance, they're real items from my real life that I've casted and highlighted and pulled the essence from like a shadow and brought them forward and put them on a pedestal and made them real again.
Yeah, fantastic. So how many pieces do you have in tonight?
So altogether, I have 27 pieces.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, Jasmine, you've been busy.
Always. And you can see them on the website too, because I know it's a little hard to see them in the gallery right now. But yeah, you can check them all out. Each one is cast from a real item from my real life. Some are pieced together to kind of create a new story. But each of them is sort of like a signifier, identifier from a moment in my life. So little tiny stories pulled away.
Yeah. Well, for those of us who follow your art practice, it's always really clear that every piece you create pulls from a really deep place, sometimes like directly from your body. And so I'm always looking forward to seeing your new work because it's so intensely personal. And people who want to see your work can make an appointment to see it at Kreuser Gallery. Can you give us the dates of the exhibit, Jasmine? How long is it open?
So it's up till the end of July. You can come book a private appointment on the Kreuser website. Tonight is all booked up, unfortunately, but you can.
No, that's fortunate. That's good. Yeah, sold out. Opening night, sold out.
You can come see it and you get a private appointment. You get your own slot. You and your friends can come and view it. Or, of course, you can purchase all of the items online. But if you purchase something tonight, it goes to support all these amazing organizations. So I really want to encourage people to come out, and if you're thinking about buying a new piece of art, to do it tonight.
Yeah, that's a great example of how Virtual First Friday gives so much access to the art in the Pikes Peak region. So even though it is booked tonight to get a private appointment to see the work in person at Kreuser Gallery, you can see it right now on the Kreuser Gallery website. You can purchase work on the Kreuser Gallery website, and the link directly to every gallery participating tonight is on peakradar.com/Virtual First Friday. Jasmine, what do you hope people take away from this exhibit? People who get a chance to either see it online or come in person.
So this work, I kind of see it as self-portraiture. I think this work is about everyone. I think you'll look at some of these items and feel a closeness to them, something that sort of triggers stories from your childhood. I know my experiences are not solely my own, when we express ourselves and tell our stories, it's how we make connections with other people. So I hope people will look at these things, these items, and feel my story, but also find their own in it, and find softness in these stories. They're not as bold and in your face as some of my performance or installation work. They're a lot softer and more gentle and delicate. They sort of feel and look like flesh, like you are standing before a person, though these are physical items or objects.
Yeah. I'm interested in what you just said about kind of universality, because I think it's easy to think about trying to tap into something everyone can relate to as being generic. And actually, it's the specificity of your work that I think feels so honest. And then, so people who didn't grow up in the same place, didn't grow up in the same culture, can still feel that honesty and connect in a way that's really universal.
Yeah, I think that's really important. I think we have to, as artists, tell our stories as honestly and bravely as we possibly can in order to give permission to others to do that. And I think when we open up ourselves and be a little bit more vulnerable with our work, with work like this, it creates safety and comfort for other people. We just have to live in our stories and accept them and honor them, whatever they are.
Yeah, especially in this time when people are feeling really isolated from each other. It's so wonderful that your work in this exhibit is really so much about distilling down that connection. Would you want to bring us over maybe closer to one of the pieces and tell us a little bit about it?
So it's a little challenging, but
no, that really helps. We can see much better now. So these are paper casts. People may not know what that is. Can you give us a sense of what paper casting is?
So essentially, you take a real item and slowly layer it with soft calligraphy paper that's been soaked. And when you wet it, the natural blues from the paper come out. So you can kind of place it over it, use a paintbrush to shape it and sculpt over the item, and it'll dry and harden and hold its shape. So you pop it out of its cast. And I'd say, 1 in 10 come out perfect. So you make a lot of casts. Yeah.
See, that's one of those helpful details. People who have never done an art technique, it's very easy to see something, just be like, oh yeah, this person was successful, and as if that's easy. And so I love when artists share, actually 1 in 10 of these fail. It makes you appreciate even more the persistence of the artist and the preciousness of the finished piece.
Yeah, and honestly, when you're working with delicate and soft items, like old items, wooden crucifixes and flowers and things like that, there's so much error that you have to work around, and you have to sort of accept that the imperfections kind of make it delicious and gorgeous and wonderful.
Deliciously gorgeous and wonderful. That's capturing essence. Jasmine is one of the featured artists at Kreuser Gallery for 3 shows that are opening tonight. The 3 shows are Capturing Essence, of which Jasmine is one of the 3 featured artists. The other 2 are Hope is a 4-letter word, which I think is such a great, that is New Works by Joe Carroll Siborowski. And then Reverence, Portraits of, now I'm not going to be good with my French, but Nature Mortis, photographic series by Adam Williams. And I love Adam's photography. So all 3 of these I feel like have this kind of energy around them that's almost like metaphysical, like getting these physical things and connecting to something much larger.
Oh, definitely. Once you're in this space, you can feel it. It's a very vulnerable and honest and human show.
Do you think you could maybe kind of just pan for us a little bit so people could see a little bit of the gallery? Oh, thank you.
Tyler Hayes' work and Clark Valentine. And then there's Adam's work in the other room.
Great. So tonight on the Virtual First Friday page, you'll find information about Kreuser Gallery and also Sola Gallery, which is located inside of Kreuser and sells work by local artisans as well. So make sure that you check out both of those tonight on the Virtual First Friday page. And on Facebook, Allison says, I love his pics. I'm sure she's talking about Adam Williams. He is a fantastic photographer. And you are a fantastic artist in our community. Thank you for taking some time to talk to us tonight and giving us a little bit of a sense of both the technique and also the thought process behind your work. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us about the show and what it means to you?
I mean, I definitely think it's one of those shows that you have to come and see. All of the works in the room have this, like I said, this humanness about them. I mean, from Tyler's ceramics here that are visceral and intense and like a body, and Clark's super spiritual drawings that just wrap you in and soak you up. You gotta see it. It's like you gotta smell it and feel it. It's a really great show altogether.
I see that Abby Kreuser is in the waiting room, Jasmine. So let's go ahead and let her into the conversation and spend a minute with Abby talking about this large, oh there, hi Abby. Hi. I'm sorry. Congratulations on all the exhibits opening tonight.
Thank you.
What would you like to say to people who are considering coming out to the gallery to see this work in person?
I would definitely encourage everybody to take a moment to come and see this. I'm open Thursday through Saturday, 12 to 5, or by appointment, and appointments are throughout the entire week. Just depends on people's comfortability. We will also be doing artist talks later on in the month, so you can watch out for that. I'm going to split it into 3 different artist talks so that we can socially distance and have an artist talk.
Yeah.
So you'll have to take it'll be on peakgrader.com and on my site once we have dates established.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for everything that you do to promote such fantastic work. And I'll tell you, it is encouraging, I think, to everyone in the arts community to see work this strong being shown in the middle of a pandemic, to see how you guys are putting things on virtual, making appointments, figuring out the social distancing. Thank you for still producing and presenting and keeping the art scene going right now. It means the world to all of us who are big fans of local artists.